Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Tony Hicks Morning Show. I'm Tony T from Las Vegas here for Bet Bash. So if you're in town or heading out to Bet Bash, give me a holler. I'll be here for up until Friday, maybe actually Saturday. I'll be leaving Saturday afternoon. I think Higgs has the cabana up there Saturday, so I may hang out with him on Saturday afternoon and then head back then. Guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out your picks for today's card. Today's card, we'll have picks from Major League Baseball, 15 games. We also have picks for you from the W. And then at the end of the show, we have our Parlay Purple segment where our cappers can give it a parlay, player prop, game of the future. They'll make the call there. We'll first meet the cappers and then get on with the show. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Not much. Cashed our best bet of the day. Only play we had on the board, Milwaukee run line. Hard to go against that there. So we cashed that. Couple into the show picks there. Arizona almost got it done, but couldn't be mad. My guy Rowdy hit a home run there. So, either way, I came out a winner there because I had him live for a home run. So good job, Rowdy.
Good job, Rowdy. Try to stay in baseball, Rowdy. You've been cut too many times.
Tailed that one. We cashed with Junior Caminero and Colson Montgomery again. Rowdy got it done there in the ninth, or I think it was the eighth, ninth, somewhere. I don't remember. I remember catching him early and got really good odds on a home run. I figured, I always like taking Rowdy. He's one of my favorites. But anyway, we cashed with him. Eovaldi did look terrible yesterday, though. Gave up 6. So I should have probably just took Arizona first 5, but it's okay. Not a bad thing there. Good day overall. Ready to get to it.
Get to it indeed. Let's say hello to El Nino. Al, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Coming off another winning day. Just one game over 500, but I'll take it. Rolling along, having a pretty good week, and just trying to keep it going.
Indeed. Alessandro, what's going on?
Nothing much. Pushed on my best bet yesterday. Took the over in that Brewers-Pirates game. Just wanted to step in front of the Brewers, but it's hard to step in front of them here with the Pirates. So, pushed on the over. Looking to make today a winning day, though. Let's make some money.
Make some money indeed. Let's go to Justin. Justin, what's going on?
Yeah, I pushed on the over also. Dropped my best bet and dropped another Phillies total. Didn't go over. Cash on the Padres money line. That was pretty easy. Dropped my WNBA, so looking to get that back today. Other than that, that's about it.
All right. Yeah, I had 2 premium. My hot streak continued. I had 2 premiums. I say both cashed. I had, of course, I jumped with everybody here on that Brewers run line. That seemed to be very popular. But you know what? In August, it's mid-August, September. Yeah, I look at the favorites. And, that's what happens there. Also, I had the Rays in a spot. I think it was their spot, right? Having to make that long flight here for the Athletics. But hey, it worked for the Angels. The Angels got the job done on that flight. Didn't stop them. So there were some tricky spots out there yesterday, but big dog with Houston coming in. But we'll get to it here, guys. Just reminder, we're giving you our free plays here, but if you're looking for our best bets, our premium plays, head on over to TonySpix.com. You'll find the link in the description here, and there you'll find all of our cappers up there with our best bets and more. So check it out over at TonySpix.com. Leaderboard showcasing all our top performers. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's get to the show, guys. We'll start here with Major League Baseball. I just see one change. Tyler Anderson is going to miss his start here. It's going to be Victor Medeiros getting the start. Kind of worked in relief today. He'll get the start here. Tyler Anderson was scratched due to back injury. So he last appeared July 7th, so he's getting the call. Apparently going to get the call up here. Only 2 appearances today, but he appeared in 3 games last year, pretty much three games 2 seasons ago, pretty much in the minors with some respectable numbers there for Medeiros, 8th round pick in 2022. So we'll see how they go today as they went 4 straight wins for the Angels against the Dodgers this year, which I was joking earlier on saying that the Angels are going to cost the Dodgers the NL West this year. So that may be the case. So let's get to the games here. 15 games. We'll go 3 blocks of 5. So we'll get it started up here as we'll start with the Mariners and Orioles. Here we got the Mariners road favorites here. Look at this, $1.64, total of 9. Then we go to the Phillies and Reds. The Reds here will be dogs. Phillies $1.45 with Ranger here, total of 9. Marlins and Guardians, it'll be the Guardians, $1.25, total of 9. Twins and Yankees, I think the Yankees got some found their antibiotics here with these Twins, where they've owned them for years. Yankees $2.10 here, $2.20 in some spots, total of 9. And then we go to Cubs and Blue Jays. Here we got the Blue Jays here at $1.19. The total sits here at 9. I'll just make note here on that Yankee game, I believe on Minnesota. I think let's see what the starter who they're going to go with the Minnesota Twins. That was a question mark. I think it was Thomas Hatch who they've announced. That's why you don't see widely available lines in that one. Looks like announced is Thomas Hatch against Carlos Rodon. So we'll see how that rolls if they go with Hatch there for Minnesota. But we'll get this one started with Chris.
Yeah, look at the Seattle Baltimore game here. Usually I don't take Dean Kramer, but he's at home. Got a 2.89 ERA at home. You look at George Kirby, 4.96 on the road there. I'm gonna take a shot here with the Orioles at home. Back Dean Kramer today. You can take him first 5 and take a full game, however you want to play it. If you want in and out quick, take him first 5. But take Orioles money line there. Gonna go with the Guardians there against the Marlins. If the Marlins can't beat the Braves, the Guardians are definitely better than the Braves. So I'm gonna take the Guardians there on that one. Gonna take over in the Twins and Yankees. Carlos Rodon can get hit, and whoever the Twins decide to put in there. I think the Yankees are beginning to wake up, but can't take the Blue Jays at home on the money line on that one. I know it's Berrios, I know it's Ben Brown, but I know Ben Brown can also get rocks, so I may look at an over as that as well. Toronto's been pretty well at home, so we'll take them on the money line though.
There you go with Chris. Move on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I agree with that over there in the Blue Jays game. Also leaning Blue Jays there. I think Berrios is the better starter here. Gonna go take a shot with the Marlins though here. Junk, I know, has been getting hit up a little bit lately, but I don't know. I think he can have a decent outing here against this lineup, and I think that's where the value's at. So I'm on the Marlins and that one. Also on the Phillies, -1 again. I think Suarez is the better option there over Singer. Phillies are the better team overall, I think, so I'll take them in that one. And I think that wraps it up for the early slot for me.
The early slot from El Ninos. On over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I know Kirby's numbers on the road aren't necessarily the greatest, but I like Dean Kramer as well. Can't mind anybody taking a shot there on the dog, but I'm actually just going to go to a total here. Under 9.5 I'm seeing. I'll take the under there in the Mariners-Orioles game. I like it in Camden Yards as well. Marlins-Guardians, I was actually on the Marlins there with El Ninos as well. Yes, I think this is the junk get-right spot. Just can't trust Allen. Phillies and Reds, not a game I'm in love with just because of the price. If forced to play, I would go Phillies run line. I'm just going to skip the Yankees game. We're not touching that price. Cubs and Blue Jays. I was leaning Blue Jays. I'm probably going to hop on the Blue Jays here just because of the pitching advantage I see here with Berrios versus Brown. Yeah, so I like the Blue Jays there. That's it for the first lot.
There from Alessandro. Move on over to Justin.
Yeah, I don't want Kirby on the road. I don't mind Kramer. I really don't mind Kramer at home. That's a nice price. I'll take the Orioles money line. I like Ranger. I'm not crazy about this price against Singer on the road, but Phillies seem like they're heating up. I'll lay it with Phillies -1.5, a little bit of plus money. I don't want junk. I'll take Allen and the Guardians who are fighting. Seem like they're trying to fight to get in, so junk's been getting hit lately. So I'll take the Guardians. I feel like that's a cheap money line price. Yankees, we'll just lay it with the Yankees. It seems like the same thing every time when they play the Twins. Like, it's a feel-good story for them. So just lay the -1.5. I'll take Rodon at home. And like everybody else, I like the over in the Blue Jays game. I also don't want Berrios. I'll take the struggling Cubs with Brown plus money. So give me the over and give me Cubs.
There we go from Justin. Tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I agree with the Baltimore plus the price here. Kirby on the road, 6 road games here. ERA near 5. Kramer has been solid at home. 9 home appearances. ERA under 3. Mariners against right-handers this year, 5-18 and 22 on the road, losing 5 units. And believe it or not, against these really good teams with a 540 to 620 win percentage, Baltimore is 12-6 at home against these teams, winning almost 6.5 units. So I'll look at Baltimore in that spot. Yeah, I'm going to take the favorite there with Cleveland. I really like the way they're bullpen. Look at this past 26 games, ERA 2.16. The Pens ERA going the other. I'm sorry, the Marlins ERA going the other way in the pen. And Miami's lost 4 of 5 on the road here, losing 3.5 units against losing teams this year at home. Guardians 19-8, returning 7.5 units. So I'll look at Cleveland. I'll look at Cleveland in that spot, and I'll take Toronto. Toronto's been a pretty good home team. We got the Cubs at just 229 over their past 6. Toronto 364. Those bats have been hot. Brown in his past 5 appearances, ERA over 7. I know both bullpens are in poor form right now entering this one, so be cautious there. But you look at Toronto at home, 13-3 in their past 16 at home, returning 10 units. And against these AL starters with a WHIP of 1.3 or greater, Chicago 2-0 on the road against pitchers with this form, losing 6.5 units. So I'll look at Toronto in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony X Morning Show as we continue on here with baseball. And on docket here in this block, we've got in the middle block, we've got Braves and Mets. The Mets $1.37, total 8.5. Pirates and Brewers. Look at this. The Brewers $1.25. Well, Skeen's on the mound for Pittsburgh. That's why total 7. And there's a 6.5 now at Circa, right across the street from me. So we're seeing the under money there. Tigers and White Sox. Tigers $1.75 up to 80 in some spots, total 8.5. Nationals and Royals. KC $1.80, $1.85, 90 in some spots now. This one's moving up, total of 9. And the middle block with Rockies and Cardinals. St. Louis $1.70, 75, total 8.5. We start with Chris.
Yeah, looking at we're gonna go right to the Tigers, White Sox. Take the over there. Got Jack Flaherty. I don't think it matters who pitches for the White Sox there. We'll go up and over that 8.5 there. I know it was a kind of a lower scoring matchup yesterday. Had the rain delay there at the end, but I think we see some runs in this one today. Gonna go. You got the Brewers and the Pirates here. This is an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object with Paul Skeens. So we're going to take Paul Skeens and the Pirates first 5. I think he controls it. He had a terrible outing against the Brewers last time, and the way that Skeens is built, I think he remembers those bad starts, and he's not going to struggle this time as much. I know this Brewers team is hot. I wouldn't take a full game. I would just take it first 5, get in and out till they pull Skeens, because we can't trust the Pirates bullpen at that point. But just take that. And then another one I'm looking at here, I know we went under with Rockies and Cardinals yesterday. We got Freeland and Liberatore. And take over 8.5 in that one to do there. And is Arizona and Texas in this one, you said? Is that correct? Or is that next block?
That might be the next block.
Okay, yeah. Then that's all I got for that one.
There we go. We move on over to El Nino's. You're mute out.
Sorry about that. I was typing away there. I'll take a shot with the Braves there on the money line with Strider getting the start over Clay Holmes. I think Strider's starting to pitch well. Braves waking up a little bit. Mets in a bit of a slump there. So I think the value's on the Braves, and I'll take that plus money with them. I'm leaning towards the over there with Chris in that Detroit White Sox game. It's supposed to be a bit of weather there, some rain, so that could be a bit of an issue. But again, with Flaherty starting for the Tigers and looks like a bullpen game there for the White Sox, I think we can get some offense going. Going under in this Pirates-Brewers game, I think we see a bit of a pitcher's duel here. I'm also going to agree with Chris with Paul Skeens in the first 5. Unfortunately, they're favored here in the first 5. Would have loved to get that half run. But I guess I'll lay a little bit of juice on the money line first 5 if I had to. I think the stronger play, though, is just the under in this game. And full game, this is going to be a tough one. This should be a good game. And we got the Nationals, Royals. I think the Royals are overpriced here. Again, they're the better team. They got the pitching edge. If I had to take a shot here on this game, I haven't bet it, but I would take a shot on the Nationals just based on the price.
There from El Nino. So we move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I think this is an ugly middle slot, honestly, but I'll take the Braves there at the plus price there with El Nino's. Strider on the mound versus Holmes. I'll take the Braves there plus 125. Tigers White Sox is just a stay away from me. I haven't put any bets in on that one. Forced to play, I would lean Tigers run line. I just don't want to lay that minus 1.5 with them. Pirates Brewers. I think this is still a Brewers win spot. Peralta on the mound is 13-5, 3.03 ERA this year. I'll take him against Skeens. I know Skeens is lights out, ace, Cy Young caliber pitcher. I'll just go Brewers. They're hot. 10 games in a row. We'll take them. Royals Nationals. Again, not a game I betted. Not really in love with Waka. Not really in love with Parker either. Forced to play, I would lean the dog, though. Nationals plus 150. And then Rockies Cardinals is another one I'm not probably going to bet on as well. Don't really like Liberatore. Like Freeland, but Freeland's just been burning my bankroll. Forced to play, I'd have to go to Freeland, though, plus 150.
There we go from Alessandro. Move on over to Justin.
Yeah, I don't like Strider. Tired of my Braves. Mets struggling right now, so I'll take the over. Holmes struggling everywhere, so I'll take the over 8. If the price ain't too bad, I'll maybe put the Mets in money line parlay or something. I don't want Flaherty. He got crushed his last spot. Maybe he'll bounce back against the White Sox, but once I heard there might be rain, I don't like getting involved in rain games, so nothing there for me. The Royals, I do like it. I took them -1.5. Parker's a fade. Walker, I don't mind him so much, but to win by 1.5, get nice plus money to fade Parker. Absolutely, sign me up. The Brewers, wake up and bet the Brewers. That's it's real simple for me at this point. Minus the money line is cheap. I feel like the Brewers team total over. Pirates don't have no bullpen. Skeen's probably only gonna go 5, so got plenty of shots to get to the bullpen. Everybody on the Yankees now, so I love the Brewers. And give me if I had to take some, I'll take a shot with Freeland, but I ain't bet it, and I'm not going to. But Freeland +150, yeah, I'll try the Rockies money line.
There we go from Justin. Tell you what I think here about these games. Yeah, I'll take Strider in the Atlanta with the plus money there. Strider's some pretty good numbers over his past 10 starts, ERA 3.5. But man, this New York Mets team just not hitting the baseball right now. 218. Now they got to see the Braves ace here. Looking at the New York Mets, lost 8 of 9, losing 10.5 units. I don't think the Strider's the type of pitcher you're going to get if you want to see if you're trying to get right here. So I'll take Atlanta at that plus price. Also, I'm going to take Milwaukee here at this price here. What they won now, 28 of 36, we're turning over 20 units. You look at Pittsburgh as a dog, now 13 and 33 as a plus even money or greater road dog, losing 12 units. I'll look at Milwaukee in that spot, and I'll take KC run line here, getting a nice plus there with them. Parker has just been in miserable form. Past 5 starts, ERA over 8. Walk is sharp right now, under 2 ERA over his past 5 starts, and we know the Washington bullpen is no good. So I can only look here at the KC run line in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six Morning Show as we'll close out baseball with these final 5 on the board here for today. All right, we got the D-backs and Rangers. It is Texas $1.41, a total 8.5. Red Sox and Astros here. Astros $1.08, total 8.5. Freeway series has been a one-way series this year. All 4 for the Angels here. Dodgers $1.81 on the road. Total sits there at 10. Padres and Giants. Padres could get even, right? If they win, Dodgers lose again. Giants with Robbie Ray on the mound here. $1.12, total 7.5. And it's our friends, the Athletics here, hosting the Rays. The Rays got one yesterday. We got the Athletics here, $1.08, total 9.5. We get started with Chris.
Yeah, going back to this Rays Athletics game here, take over 9.5 there. Seems to be simple play. They were back in the shelter. Bombs were going out last night. Like I said yesterday, I could have made a whole video on that. I had several in mind that I would have took for a home run. Junior Caminero got it done for us. A bunch of others got it done too. But take the over there. They're back in the shelter there. But I'm going to go with Jacob Lopez here. Fade Shane Baz. I think the Athletics are home, and they're back where they're at. So we'll take them today. And then take the over there. I know it's 10 with Dodgers and Angels, but, I mean, it looks like a bullpen game on both sides. I mean, you got Victor coming in and Emmett Sheehan. So just take over there. I think we see runs on both sides of that one. And I'm going right back to where I was yesterday. I'm going to go take the Diamondbacks on the money line against Jack Leiter and take them at the plus. I've got plus 123 at the moment, so we'll take them there.
There we go from Chris. We move on over to El Nidos.
Yeah, most of the value is gone on a couple of these games, but I'm still on the Red Sox here. I think Dustin May is just a better starter. Also, I know the Astros got some good players there too, but I think the Red Sox can get the job done in that one with May getting the start. Also, like the Rays there, I know Lopez been dealing lately, but I think Baz can have himself a good outing here against the lineup he's done well against before. Back on the Rays here. And those are my 2 strongest plays in this slot for sure. I had the Dodgers -1. That run line's getting a little ridiculous now, -125 on the run line. Might have to go out super special on this one, money line and -2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, as I said, glad I got in early on that one. But yeah, I agree. We could see some runs in that one with their Medeiros getting the start there for the Angels. I think we could see some runs in that one as well. I agree with Chris there on the over there.
There we go from El Nino's son over to Alessandro.
First game there with the D-backs. Rangers have no interest in betting in that one. Couldn't even give you guys a side or a total. I'm just staying away. Red Sox, Astros. I love the over in this game. May versus Spencer, Arrighetti. That's just spells over for me. Over 8.5. Red Sox, Astros. Dodgers, Angels. I'll just go with the run line there on the Dodgers. I've never heard of this Medeiros guy, really. Sheehan, not necessarily in love with, but, numbers aren't awful. I'll take the Dodgers there on the run line. I know it's a little juiced, but, yeah, -120 I'm seeing. Padres, Giants. This is a run to the window and bet the Giants. I know it sounds crazy because the Giants haven't been playing well, but when I see Nestor Cortez on the mound, it's an automatic fade. That guy shouldn't be in the MLB, bottom line. Give me the Giants there, -120 is a good price, too, at home. And then Rays, Athletics. I actually took the under here. I took under 10. I like Baz. I like Lopez's stuff. I do know it's in the shelter. Little sketchy. I just think both of these pitchers, go 5-6 innings. Two good young arms with good A-plus stuff. Numbers aren't, awful. I mean, Baz with a 4.92 ERA. I think you're going to see some positive regression on that. And, yeah, give me the under 10 in the Rays Athletics game.
I can see it. I can sense a little anger with Nestor from a Yankee fan. I can sense it. I can sense it. And
he can do all the salsa dancing he wants on the pitcher's mound.
Oh man, they're still pissed off in New York. I was hoping for a Padre Yankee Stadium game at some point with Nestor on the mound for the Padres. That'd be something. I'd over to Justin.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the song. I don't have a personal problem with Nestor.
His 7.71 ERA is where I have a personal problem with him.
I'm pretty sure I backed him the last time he pitched, and for some reason I think I won.
You won that game, yep.
And you don't want the Giants at home, so I guess it's a battle of two years. I don't really like Ray. The Giants at home. I think the Giants are horrible anyway. So give me the Padres money line. We'll see runs. I got 9.5 when I bet the Dodgers over, and he switched pitchers on me, but I still like it. I think it moved up to 10 or 10.5, but I still like runs in Dodger game. I agree with Alessandro. Astros, Arrighetti, whatever his name is. Give me over 8. Give me over 8.5 in the Rangers and Diamondbacks. I don't like Leiter. A lot of people do. I don't like him. And Athletics. Give me I like Lopez. I'll have a prop on him in my parlay, but give me the Athletics money line. Athletics team total over 4.5. I don't like Boz. I'll probably give up a bunch today, a whole bunch.
There we go from Justin. Tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm taking Arizona. I like the way they're hitting the ball. They got to Eovaldi. Hurt his Cy Young chances there, but still, I just don't trust this Texas bats. By the way, I know Discofani past 5 appearances, ERA of 2.70. Remember, Discofani used to be a starter, right? And didn't work out for him in Cincinnati. Didn't work out for him in San Francisco. Now as a relief pitcher. Get a few good starts under you. Maybe can increase your salary next year going into next season. So I think there's some motivation for Discofani to get right here and become a starting pitcher instead of a reliever because there's a massive difference in salary there. So I'll look at the D-backs have been pretty good as a dog now. 10-6 is a road dog of +125 to +175. 8.5 unit return. And Rangers have lost 4 of 7 at home. So I'll take Arizona in that spot. For me, Boston and Houston, a little bit of a stay away. Just don't know the form here of Arrighetti. And to me, Dustin May just seems to be an inconsistent pitcher. I think the issue with him is between the ears. I really do. It's just tough. Maybe that's why the Dodgers got frustrated with him. Good start, bad start, good start, bad start. It's just too inconsistent for me. It's a tough guy to back unless you're getting a good plus price there with him. Let's see. I'm staying away from Dodgers Angels. I've been wrong in every game, so I'm not gonna try to pick that one again. I'm gonna take the Padres here. I'll back Nasty Nestor here. I know it's Robbie Ray, but this Giants team, I think they died when they lost 2 of 3 to Washington, right? And that series against the Nationals. How do you get shut out by the Nationals? Come on. How does that happen? That's just utter embarrassment there. Giants 3-11 at home against left-handed starters, losing 13.5 units. Yeah, Nasty Nestor is a lefty starter. I've seen Ray many times. not get run support in his career. He's been around for years, but his past 5 starts has an ERA near 4. So he's a good pitch. I mean, I got to give the guy credit. He bounced back this year with a pretty good numbers, but he just doesn't have the hitting behind him. And I just think this is a Giants team that's heading the wrong direction. That National Series was totally deflating because you had a shot to make a run and get a wild card in there because we know what happens in the wild card. These teams lose and come back down to the pack. So I'll take the Padres there. Like I said, I thought Tampa Bay win the first game. The Athletics win the next one, and probably the rest of the games in this series. Yeah, Rays light hitting team over their past 25, 215. You look at Paz over his past 5 games, ERA over 7.5. Lopez has been sharp. Tampa Bay now 6-19 in their past 23 on the road, losing 11.5 units. That team just can't trust them here. I'll take Athletics in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Nix Morning Show as we turn our attention over to the W for tonight's action on the W. So let's see what we got ready to roll here from WNBA. Remember, NFL preseason not till Friday. And they're going to jam us with 11 games on Saturday. And we got a Monday night game this weekend in the NFL preseason there. All right, so let's get on with it here, guys. In the WNBA for tonight, Wings at Fever. We see the Fever laying 8, total 172. And our late night game tonight will be Liberty and Sparks. Liberty on the road here, laying 4. Sparks getting some respect here. Look at that number there, getting 4 here at home against the defending champs here. Total sits here 175.5. We start here with Chris.
Yeah, look at this Dallas, Indiana game here. We opened at 165.5. Looks like I've got 172 now. Big line jump there. Not sure on that one, but I'm going to take. I'm going to go opposite. Well, go same where I was yesterday. I'm going to take the under in this one here. Indiana 4-1 to the under last 5. Dallas 3-2 to the under there. Plus, it's just too much of a line jump there for me. Wonder what's going on there. So lean to the under in that game, and that's all I got there.
There we go with Chris. We move on over to Al Ninos.
Airball
from Al Ninos. Alessandro, that's right.
As
well.
So the first game here with the Wings Fever, it's all predicated based off if Paige Beckers is going to play. If she plays, I'll take the plus 8.5 with the Wings. You guys already heard me take a shot there on the Sky this past weekend. I was ugly. I'll still go back, though, to fading the Fever here. You know, their backcourt's still banged up. I'm leaning the Wings here. Like I said, Paige Beckers plays plus 8.5. And then also another dog here. I'll take the Sparks at plus 4.5 I'm seeing now. At home against Liberty. Liberty kind of banged up still. Give me the Sparks plus 4.5. No props.
They're from Alessandro on over to Justin.
Yeah, this line moved on me, but I got Indiana Fever at team total at 88.5. I bet it was juiced too, minus 120. But I just looked right when Alessandro was going. It's at 90 now. So do as you may. I got 88.5. And I also got Kelsey Mitchell over 20.5 points, minus 130. She's good to low to fast pace. I expect a lot of scoring. I just don't know about 172, but I expect Paige to be in. She had 1 day break. She cashed for me the last game she played. So, and the Sparks been really good to me. I'm gonna take the Sparks too. Give me the Sparks plus. I ain't seen no 4.5, but best number you could get. Maybe sprinkle the money line. But I only got 1 book open, so.
Pinnacle. That's the sharp book. The 6 to me, that's usually the sharp line there, right? Pinnacle. So
that's at 4.5 on Pinnacle.
Pinnacle at 4.5. Yeah. So the sharp money's on the devil, and they're the only ones with the 4.5, which means a lot of them will probably copy. They usually copy Pinnacle because they're the market mover. So. Yeah,
that makes me wonder now. But I'm gonna take the Sparks, and I ain't get to the window yet. I want to get there, but what I did bet is Rakia Jackson. I got her over 14.5 points, and that was minus 122. She played for the Sparks, in case anybody don't know.
Well, the sharp plays plus 4.5 because the minus 4 was a sharp place, and once the line moves, it's no longer a sharp play because you're getting a bad number. So there you may just wait for the 4.5 to pop up on your book because a lot of them just copy Pinnacle. So just if you want,
I expected this line to go the other way though. So it's moving away from you. So I don't know now.
A Sparks money line, honestly. So
yeah, when we did the 2-3 zone yesterday, it was discussed. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm about
just
to toss
take
it around.
the points though. Take the points, but if you wanted money lines there too. Wouldn't be
I
surprised.
always say stick to your guns. Don't let that market move. Just take. Remember, the sharp in the play was the -4. When you get the +4.5, you're now the sharp play. That's how it works. So
I look at it like that too. And a lot of people looking at it like Liberty ain't gonna lose twice. But like I said on the 2-3 zone, it's not like we didn't just watch Liberty lose back-to-back games before. Like this isn't the same Liberty team. I think I'm gonna be on the Sparks. I think I'm gonna be on the Sparks.
wait for the 4.5 to pop up in your book because it means they copy Pinnacle. So that would be the right.
I'm seeing 4 players are out for the Liberty tonight. Bird, Harrison, Stewart, Sabali, all out. So I don't know how you can bet that.
They just get the Dodger Yankee tax. Like they're the almighty Liberty, and they're not them this year right now. They hurt. Like I don't know. I wouldn't want to be road favorites for Liberty, give them 4.5.
Yeah.
Not to too many. Definitely not to the Sparks. Yeah, so I'm getting on the 4. If I get a 4.5, I don't have Pinnacle, but if I get on the 4.5.
Oh, you'll get it soon. You'll get it soon. Trust me. The way these books, they just copy the numbers and just move them. They don't even need acting. They don't. They just move on air if they follow Pinnacle. All right, we got you through the sports coverage. Now it's time for our parlay purple segment, where our cappers give it a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They'll call the shot here. We start with Chris.
Yeah, we'll take some money lines here. We'll go Baltimore money line, Arizona money line, and Colorado money line there. All 3 team are there. Don't parlay them, guys. Don't chase generational wealth, like I always tell you. Your sleeper pick of the day is going to be from the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. He's their center fielder. He's got a home run already off Matthew Liberatore. His top 2 pitches that he's got that he throws, Doyle's got 4 home runs apiece off of them. Short wall out there at the Busch Stadium. So we'll take Brenton Doyle plus 700 today.
There we go from Chris. We move on over to El Ninos.
I'll take the Phillies. I'll take the under in the Brewers-Pirates game. And, yeah, I would not mind laying the juice on the 7 rather than going 6.5 there on the parlay. So under 7 there in that one. And I'll take the over, actually, in that Red Sox-Astros game. I end up liking that one a lot.
Yeah, we just got to move it. Pinnacle now. Braves, Mets under moved to 8. So the 8.5s are going to fly to 8 at some point. So looks like sharp money just hit right now. The Braves, Mets under from 8.5 to 8 there at Pinnacle. And actually, Circuit just copied them. So we'll see what the rest is here. On over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, for the first leg of my parlay, I'll go Red Sox, Astros over 8.5. I like that as well. I'll go to the Giants minus 120, short price favorite. And then for the third and final leg, the Sparks plus 4.5.
Yeah, from Alessandro, we move on over to Justin.
That'll give me Byron Buxton over 1.5 bases, Carlos Correa over 1.5 bases, and Jacob Lopez over 5.5 strikeouts. That'll be plus 762.
There we go from Justin. We're seeing more 6.5s popping up in the Pirates Brewers now, and Pinnacle juiced it to 7 at minus 119. So that'll move to 6.5 at some point. So that's where that line's moving. All right, I'll tell you my 3-teamer here. I'll take the Guardians with the Braves and the Athletics. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. We just gave you our free plays, but if you want our best bets, we'll head on over to Tony'sPicks.com right now. That's where we find our best plays, premium plays up there from all our cappers right now. So let's take a look and see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what Chris has got for sale over at Tony's Picks today. Chris, what you got?
Guys, got you a 3-pack today. Best bet 2 premiums out there. Really good picks in that. I bounced back yesterday with my 1-0, so we got back out there with 3 today for you guys, all wrapped up in one package by one or the other there, as the best bet is included, like I said. How about some of the long-term, short-term there? I'm starting to heat back up in baseball here, seeing everything pretty well after that rough week last week. So, dude, that gets you the late steam action. We're seeing some TBDs come through here. We're seeing some pitcher changes. So, get you that information as we go. We are headed into football and everything here. I don't bet preseason, but once the football season kicks off, I will be having that. Still got my season pass all the way through the World Series. One price, going to get you everything I put in there for it for the rest of the season. Still out there. And then, like I tell you guys, every morning, 2-for-1 capper, 2 people put money in your pocket makes a lot of sense. Doesn't have to be me. You can pair up 2 of your favorites. There's people that do WNBA, CFL, all sorts of sports on the website there. If you want to pair me with somebody else, that works. We can work for you. You can put money in your pocket. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save you the 15%. And let's just try to keep winning here and in baseball.
All right, get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You got the one-day passes up here. Just scroll down and you'll find the long-term subscription. So get on board with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll take a look here and see what El Nino's has got for sale. El Nino's been pretty hot over the past 7 days. Documented. El, what you got?
Yeah, I got my best bet. That's all I got for now. I'm just waiting for a couple lines to pop up and should have at least a 3-pack today. There's definitely a few games I like, a lot of value on this board. So, yeah, not a bad time to hop on one of those long-term passes. As you see, as Tony was saying, things are heating up here. So grab one of those long-term or pair me up with your favorite capper for 2-for-1 capper pass and get all the plays that way.
That's right, guys. Get aboard the Onions over at Tony's Picks. He's got his Grand Slam play up there for you right now. Long-term subscription. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit. Amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. So get on board with El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. Long-term subscriptions also available as you scroll down his page. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll continue on to see what Alessandro's got for sale today. Alessandro, what you got?
No, yeah, this is the week, guys, to hop on a 7-day, at least a 3-day. Once the weekend gets here, we got UFC this weekend, big-time pay-per-view event. Excited for that. We got Shamaev versus Duplessis, great fight. So, yes, I'll have some stuff for that. I'll have a video come out as well. And then for today, I have basically tennis, MLB, and WNBA. I have a best bet in. So grab all 3 of those. No packs today, just trying to keep it straight bets, single bets, one in each sport for you guys. So hop on that. But, yeah, 3-day or 7-day is basically what I'm going to push this week, especially with that pay-per-view there to cap off the weekend. And, yeah, I'm actually about to have to get out of here, guys. Hope everybody wins. Make today a winning day. Use the 2-for-1 promotion and the Tony T discount at checkout, 15% off. Peace.
Hey, see you, Alessandro. Have a good one. Get on board with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. His best bets and his long-term subscription. So get on board with Alessandro. You guys love that 7-day pass early in the week because we got a lot going on this week. Not only with Major League Baseball, the W, 16 games from NFL preseason. Alessandro's in action, heavily in the UFC on Saturday. So get on board with Alessandro. May consider that 7-day all sports pass and use that promo code Tony at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off. You can match Alessandro off with another capper with the multi-capper promotion. So go ahead and get signed up. Let's see what Justin's got rolling over at Tony's Picks for today's action. Justin's doing great work here in baseball. What you got, Justin?
I got best bet in baseball, and I got a triple stacks in baseball. I think I'm a pass on WNBA today. I'm not quite sure, so I ain't gonna force with 2 games. I'm looking ahead because I got 2-3 zone later, so I love to get the slate for tomorrow. So probably pass in WNBA and got 3. I'm looking at one more in baseball, a little plus money spot. I'm looking at. I'll know the answer to that in about 15 minutes after I get off here.
Go, guys. Got with Justin over at Tony's Picks. Got a triple stack 3-pack up there. Got a best bet for you guys. So get on board or consider the long-term subscription. The 7-day pass, a great one here early in the week with lots of all these sports overlapping now. So get on board with Justin over at Tony's Picks multi-capper promotion. 2-for-1 capper promotion to your left there. You'll see on the screen. Match up Justin with your favorite capper and save. So get on board with Justin over at Tony's Picks right now. All right, guys. I got a best bet on the board from baseball. Also a 3-pack from baseball, 4 premiums for me, having a great year in Major League Baseball. So get on board with me and match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Get signed up. All right, guys, we're with you here every day on the Tony Hicks Morning Show here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Be notified when those plays come down. But, man, we've got a great YouTube channel. It's only going to get better and better here as we've got a lot of great contributions here on our channel. If you ever miss a show, well, it's very simple. Just head on to YouTube, type Tony's Picks in the search, and you'll be able to see our replays of our live show by hitting the live tab there. So you'll see the live tab. Also, we got a members feature for those that like to support us a little more. Hit that join button, become a channel member, get early access to my videos, and a way to support us for the work we put into the channel. Also, the happy hour, Rod will host Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. You'll see the regular crew in there like Ron, Ramon, and Brian, but a lot of our morning cappers will pop in there, so you never know who you'll see there on the happy hour, so make sure you tune into that. A lot of great late information as well. Some of our cappers chime in the chat as well. If they can't make the live show, they'll chime in with some plays and as well in the live chat. So very great, really good show there at the happy hour. Tune into that. Video tab, a lot of great content. Chris with his home run prop video, very popular. El Nino's with those with the underdogs, 2-3 zone today is Ramon, Ron, and Justin there. Spreadsheet play of the day here from Ron Crawford. And of course, look for that late release around 8 Eastern time from the KBO from Ron, as that's uploaded about 8 p.m. Eastern time, because those plays are overnight here in the States. So check that out. My deep dives from baseball. A lot of stats, a lot of pitcher stats. The trends support the pick. They don't make the pick. They're just part of the recipe there from my deep dives in baseball. So check them out. You can also just watch it here on the compilation video if you like. So a lot of great content there. We also have a shorts tab. Hit that shorts tab. You'll find even more content. Al Nino's coming in with that -1. Of course, Brian Biller coming in here with a W pick up there. Just uploaded here. So lots of great content over on the channel. Let the Cappers talk a little bit more about what they've got up on the channel right now. So we'll see from Chris that home run prop video has been very popular.
Yeah, it's been doing pretty well. Like I said, we cashed 2 from the actual video yesterday, and the end of show prop that I gave out as well, which I did put that in the comments. Be looking for those comments. I was limited last night to the lineups I had, but I still got you guys out there 5 that look very well today. Good matchups there. I'll have you some more before game time. They start, I think, tonight at 6. So we'll get you. All the likes. I appreciate the back and forth. I try to update you guys every time one hits in the comments, so keep you guys updated as to who's cashing and everything like that. I try not to go too low. The books are starting to kind of price a lot of these guys really low, so we got to kind of watch that. Even if they're good matchups, I think Junior Caminero was like plus 215 yesterday, so it's a little bit lower than I really ever like to take anybody, but still good value there later. If you got him live, he was plus 475, I think, because he didn't hit his first at bat. So didn't hit a home run first at bat. So anyway, keep putting that out. Appreciate everybody's support. Like I said, I've got something in the works for the NFL once that kicks off, and we'll just keep putting out these home run winners.
That's right, guys. And we welcome all your comments on the live streams as well as the videos. So if you're watching us on replay, we welcome all your comments. Very interactive group here at Tony's Picks. So guys, hit those comments in those videos. We greatly appreciate that. Just keep it respectful is all we ask. Okay, Al Nino's a lot of content up there on the YouTube. Looking for those dogs. And, of course, you're -1 as well. You're on mute there, Al.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was typing away in the chat again. But yeah, got the -1 that's been heating up, and got 3 money line dogs for everyone that doesn't like the favorites. So make sure you go check those out. And leave me your favorite dogs of the day in the comments below. Always interested in hearing what everyone else is on. And yeah, go check them out.
That's right. And of course, Justin, we see here in the mornings, you pop in once in a while in the happy hours, but that 2-3 zone, man, that thing has been very popular on the channel.
Yeah, we got 2-3 zone later on today, and like I said, I'm always on the morning show. Well, almost always. I pop in the happy hour from time to time, but don't miss no 2-3 zone. Got one big slate got for today. That's what I'm gonna start doing when I get off here.
Very good. All right, there you go, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. And of course, hit that link in the description and head on over to tonyspeaks.com and get our best bets and our premium plays now up on the channel. So go ahead and get signed up. Anybody have anything to say before we close it out?
Let's make it a winning day, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Going to wake up, bye, guys. Make it a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show.